You probably were in that situation hundreds of times before. You know exactly what you should do, go to run, start that side hustle project, learn this new technology, but you simply cannot start. Doesn't matter how hard you try, you cannot get to that next level of progress. I made a poll in my community tab and you guys said that this is the most common problem that you are facing, and my answer to this is you cannot force yourself out of this situation, you shouldn't, and also this is perfectly normal. I faced this problem several times with my progress in the gym, with learning new skills and the mechanics around that problem. So how that works are always the same. There are three main approaches that I will provide you with in this video. I will use a video game analogy here to make you understand that better. Approach number one is to kill low level mobs. You're playing your favorite video game and you're level 69, lol. And you cannot get to that next level of progress to get level 70. What would you do in a video game in that situation? You can either kill some low level mobs or kill some higher level mob to get that last part of the experience bar. The kill low level mobs approach in real life is to find the lowest hanging fruit thing to do right now and start with that, and then find some other lowest hanging fruit, another one, etc. So you wake up and you can't get started with that project right away, so go on a walk and get some sun, make yourself a coffee. If this will help, reply to messages, emails, kill some low level mobs that you can kill right here, right now, that will build momentum for you and stack up dopamine. If you will stack enough of it, you will get that momentum, motivation, and starting that harder task will be a lot easier from that point. If you want to know more about how all of that work, I explain it in my episode about ADHD. I will link it here on a screen. But now let's get to the second approach, which is to kill the elite. Let's say you tried that in the past, doing the mundane, low effort tasks one after another, but still starting the hard task is too difficult for you. Once again, how would you go about it in a video game? Let's say that you're level 69 and there's level 75 elite that if you will kill will get you to the next level. In a video game, you would drink some potions, get some buffs, ask your high level friend to a party to help you and boost you. And this is the approach that you can use in a real life too. Let's say that you want to start running. You're not that motivated right away in the morning, but you're energized at 10-11 a.m. This is the case for me. So I don't rush to do the work right away. I do my morning routine, take a cold shower, do some mundane tasks in the morning, clean my apartment so that when I'm fully energized and motivated, it's now easy for me to go all in because I prepared everything around it to serve that one goal. I drank potions, I buffed myself. For example, if you want to start running and you need a boost, maybe you can start doing that with a friend of yours. If you're not that motivated in the morning, go to bed earlier so that in the morning you're more rested and it's easier to make that hard decision. Maybe you're a night owl, so you're the most productive in the evenings. So prepare your schedule and your routine in a way that every other part of it supports that main thing that you want to focus on, to be able to kill the elite. But sometimes even this approach will not work for you. You might drink all of the potions, prepare everything perfectly, be buffed, but still you're too weak to kill the elite. And this is perfectly normal. I would even say that this is how it should be. There's a book called Mastery by George Leonard, and in this book the author explains the plateau moment in your progress and that this is a natural part of any kind of progress that you will embrace in your life. When you are evolving and doing a given thing better and better, becoming more and more productive, at some point you cannot go any further. And people don't want to spend time in this phase, but this is exactly what's needed to get on the other side. And here we come to the third approach, which I called return to sanctuary. At this moment, if the previous tips didn't work for you and you know that you're not burned out and just physically exhausted, but you simply cannot go any further. Once again, following the video game example, let's say you're a knight and you want to become a paladin. It's not that you can just grind your way up by putting more and more effort and work to now become a paladin. Let's say that in a video game it has certain requirements to get there. You need 100 stamina, 100 mana and level 10 in one-hand sword, which you probably do have already. In a video game, what would you focus on would be increasing these skills to be able to level up. And coming back to real life, let's say you're bench pressing 95 kg and you want to get to that level of bench pressing 100 kg. And this is an important milestone for you. You're trying and trying, pushing, following your workout routine, eating clean, doing the reps, but nothing works. You can never reach that level. Forcing and pushing simply stopped working. The solution to this is as follows. What got you here won't get you there. In this situation with bench pressing, what could work for you would be to maybe focus on your upper chest and for some time just working on that area, because this is maybe your weak point, and after some time of taking a step back and focusing only on that one thing, now bench pressing 100 kg would be just effortless. Another example might be to stop working for some time, stop grinding, take a step back and educate yourself on a given topic. Look on the problem from different angles that you didn't look at before, that you didn't consider before. This was the case for me with a lot of stuff, creating content. I was constantly grinding and pushing, and taking a step back in a lot of cases allowed me to open my mind to a lot of AI tools that helped me to find faster and better solutions for the problems that before required a lot of grind and hard work. And this is easy to understand in a video game, but in real life almost no one is doing that. This approach is to respec the build, change your spec. Following that video game example, imagine you are going through a dungeon to kill that boss. That will give you that weapon that you're after. But you're trying and you're wiping over and over again. In this case, maybe your strategy is wrong. Maybe you need another approach. This is what's called ladder against the wrong wall problem. Why I said it's hard in real life to do is because if you're grinding and trying out something for a long time and you see some results, but you reach a point when you cannot go any further, it might mean that you wasted all of that time and now you have to look for a different path. For me, this was a case with programming. I graduated computer science on a university. I started working as a programmer, but I figured that this is not something that I want to do. But even though I knew that, I came back to that work 2 times because of the time amount that I invested in that thing before. It's incredibly easy to be busy, yet not effective. You might be climbing the ladder of success only to realize it's leaning against the wrong wall. Stephen Covey, author of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So, in summary, number 1, if you cannot do the hard thing right away, start with low-level mobs. It should give you enough experience, enough dopamine, so that you can keep going. 2, if it's still too hard, reorganize your schedule around this one task, take buffs, potion, invite your friend to a party, to do everything possible for you to be able to kill the elite. 3, if you tried everything above, return to the sanctuary and work on your weak points. Take a step back, recharge in base, and then try to come back. Finally, if everything above failed, respec the build. Try a different approach because you might be climbing the wrong wall. If you want to learn more tricks and tips, check the Renaissance of Productivity, link in the description. Also, if you want to learn how to build up the dopamine to get rid of your ADHD tendencies, this video will help you, so go and watch it right now, and to be continued.